Hello, St. James parishioners. My name is Lily Kelly, and I'm here today to share with you my story of how I got started making face masks for local hospitals and nursing homes.
In the Gospel of Luke, we hear the angel Gabriel say to our Blessed Mother, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God." At the end of this dialogue with the angel, Mary says, "Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. May it be done unto me according to your word." Mary was a mere 14 or 15 years old when the angel Gabriel appeared to her and she was asked to bring our Savior Jesus Christ into the world. And she said yes. Her fiat, "Be it done unto me according to your word." One of the most uplifting things for me over this last month and a half has been so many of the young women in our parish who have the strength of Mary. Because remember, when she was pregnant, she walked to see Elizabeth. A week walk through hills, through desert area, to go and help her cousin in need. Tonight, I ask you to join with me as we watch the young women of our parish show us in their homes, out and abroad, and with the use of technology, how they're answering God's call this day. Our Blessed Mother said yes. Our blessed young women are saying yes. Help us to understand more fully the call that they have been given.
The coronavirus has actually helped me in some respects be a little bit more spiritual, because before Corona happened, I was only coming on Sundays, which was great, and it was perfect for me because this is a long drive for me to come here. But now, since everything's live streamed, I've been able to watch, the Divine Hour chaplets and things on Sundays, like all of that extra stuff that I couldn't make it over here for prior to Corona. I take about 15 minutes every day to just think about what I'm grateful for, because there's a lot of people really struggling right now. So I just take the time every day to thank God for what I do have and what's going right in my life.
And what would you say to maybe someone who is struggling?
I'd say maybe take like 5 minutes to think about like what's going right in your life and what you can do to help other people in this crisis. Whether it's, like if you have the time to make masks, or if you have the skill to make masks, do that. Or to make food for people. Deacon Dave's been fantastic in that aspect, like recruiting people to help cook food in that respect. So I'd say if you are having a hard time deciding like what you, in your spiritual life, and you're having a hard time like coping with not being able to go to church, just do something for someone else.
It all started one day when my mom came up to me and she said that many people in our area were in need and that I could put my sewing skills to good use by making masks for the people around us. My mom, my dad, and I then set out on cutting out squares of fabric that we had around the house to make this mask, your typical folded mask that you see a lot of people wear. It turned out that this pattern did not suit us well because when we added a filtering material in between the layers, it proved to be too thick for people to actually be able to wear it. A few days later, it was back to the drawing board for me, and I came downstairs to do a quick Google search, and I found the pattern for the Ulsa mask, which is used by medical professionals because it has a side pocket where doctors can easily switch out filters after a long day of work. After we made the first mask, we came to the realization that we didn't have any elastic in the house. So my mom sent out an SOS Facebook post asking if any friends and family had old bed sheets that they were willing to donate so we could cut the elastic out. It was smooth sailing from there until my sewing machine broke. Kathleen Feeney actually let me borrow this amazing Singer sewing machine so that I am able to make these amazing masks. So thank you, Kathleen. I also have my beautiful mother with me to show you what we look like wearing our masks. Making these masks has given me the opportunity to work with my mom and bring us closer together during such trying times. I am also glad that I am able to give back to the community by doing something simple with stuff that I had in my own house.
Hi, my name is Grace Risch, and I am currently a junior at St. John's Catholic Prep. I'm the president of our campus ministry program, and due to distance learning, we've had to rethink our program a little bit. In the coming weeks, we're going to launch a program called the Be a Viking Initiative. This program is going to exemplify our school's 5 pillars: faith, leadership, scholarship, honor, and service. This program is going to be exemplified through a website where students will have daily access to inspirational quotes sent directly to their email or their phone. They will have access to daily prayers and reflections, and they will have access to a Zoom Bible study every Wednesday night to keep our community fostered. They will also have accesses to addresses of elderly in our community, where they can send uplifting messages to them as well, because they are just as much part of our community as the students are. It has been really hard for me to watch my senior friends and their disappointment in the last couple of weeks, not knowing if or when they're going to get to walk. But my lacrosse captains have really inspired me by being there for all of us every day, even though they're seniors and their lives are surrounded by all this uncertainty. So through their inspiration, I'd like to challenge all of us to be a team as well. We're a Catholic team, so let's use our faith to inspire our works during this difficult time.
Hi, my name is Olivia Risch, and I'm a 6th grade student at St. Joseph's School in Martinsburg. While in quarantine, my sister and I have done multiple little projects. We made lemonade for those in need, recipe cards for the lemonade, and have written our friends inspiring cards. And we have also written thank you cards to the amazing women at St. James making masks. While in quarantine, I've been living out my faith because I have sent inspiring cards to my friends, FaceTime my grandparents, said evening prayer with my family, and watched Easter Vigil with my family a few weeks ago for Easter. I hope you guys all are staying safe and healthy, and I will be praying for you all.
For my scouting group, for my last level award to be finished, I have to have a project, and I was thinking about ideas for the project, but they all kind of laid on low for a while with everything going on. But my leader, Mrs. Bonet, she called me and she said, how about we have something for kids for this YouTube channel for the parish? And I said, that's a great idea. And she said, all right, well, here you go. You come up with videos, you film them, you upload them and everything. And I was thinking, and it was Holy Week, it was almost Easter, and I wasn't quite sure what I could put together quickly. So I was talking to my mom, and she said, why don't you try to do a children's explanation of what happened on Holy Week? Like, why do we have Holy Week, and why do we celebrate the things that we celebrate? And so I tried looking for things just to read, to print, and to hand someone to read, but I couldn't quite find anything that I felt was suitable, that I felt fit right in reading to children to try to explain to them Holy Week. So I sat down and I looked online and I looked through the Bible and I tried to put together just a few short minutes, even if it was just 60 seconds of what happened. And I asked people if they would be willing to film, and every person I asked said, of course, I would love to do it. I would love to help you out with this project. And so we just got together and we filmed, and every time it went quickly, and it wasn't something that took a long time, and I just went home and I just uploaded the videos. And in that, it's been really a great experience being able to connect with children during such a hard time, because I think children really appreciate and really feel loved and understood when you talk to them in a way that they feel like you're their buddy, in a way that they understand you and they feel like you understand them. And so doing this, I really feel like I've provided a way for kids to stay connected with their faith and stay connected with their parish, even though we can't go to church and we can't see Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament every Sunday or at CCD.
So Brianna, what has really impressed me is not only how much work you've done to help others, but how joyfully you do it, and in a particular way, how joyfully you do it hanging out with your mom. Can you talk about that, please?
Yeah, so delivering with my mom through this whole thing has been really a great experience. I not only get to spend time with my mom, time that we didn't necessarily have before because we were constantly going every day. And there was really no chill time, no time to just focus on each other. So that has brought a lot of joy. And also when we deliver, the people that we deliver to are super thankful. They're so grateful, and that is really a humbling experience every time we deliver to someone, whether we call them and we tell them we're delivering or it's a surprise. Every time they're so thankful. And I remember one particular time we delivered some cereal and some milk to a family who we had delivered to before, but this time a little boy opened the door, he answered it, and I set the milk down and I was like, hi, and he goes, Mom, we got milk! And I was like, that is so awesome. Like, that is such a humbling thing, because we just go to the store and we hope to get milk, we hope to get our corn, we hope to get everything. But he was so thankful just to have 1 gallon of milk, so it's been a really joyful experience.
I thank those young women and the other young women who are out watching this evening for the gift that you are to our parish. As you look at the statue of our Blessed Mother, you can see this crack along here. You can see the crack around her neck, where at times over the years, anti-Catholics have come up and knocked her down. Each time, the people of our parish have put her back up and sought her intercession. If you look around me, you'll see small stones. Here are buried the youngest members of our parish who have died. Young children who did not reach full term, who died in their mother's womb before they could come to dwell here among us. These little children, these young ladies are brave. They're willing to answer the call of Christ. And when the church has been knocked down, they've been willing to get back up, as Mary was willing to get back up, as Jesus got back up when he carried the cross. For any who are discouraged this day, for any of those who are lonely, have the courage to get back up. Use the example of these young women. Reach out to somebody, because in helping another is one of the greatest ways that Christ can help heal your soul.